The Extraordinary Life Journey of Shawn Mendes, a story that changed the way I see dreams. When I first started learning about Shawn Mendes, I thought I was just going to discover another successful pop star. But the deeper I went into his story, the more I realized this wasn't just about music. It was about courage, heartbreak, self-belief, and never giving up, even when the world expected perfection. Shawn Peter Raoul Mendes was born on August 8, 1998, in Pickering, Ontario, Canada. He grew up in a simple, loving family with his younger sister. His father worked in business, and his mother was a real estate agent. Like many kids, Shawn had big dreams, but he had no idea those dreams would one day take him to stadiums filled with screaming fans around the world. As a child, Shawn wasn't chasing fame. He was just a regular teenager who loved music. Everything changed when he picked up a guitar. At first, he learned by watching free YouTube tutorials. Imagine that for a second, a teenager sitting alone with a guitar, practicing hour after hour, never knowing that millions of people would someday sing his songs. That thought alone inspires me because it reminds me that greatness often begins in the quietest moments. When Shawn was 15 years old, he started posting 6-second singing videos on Vine. Back then, Vine was one of the biggest social media platforms, but nobody expected those tiny videos to launch a global superstar. Every day he uploaded another cover song. Sometimes he received praise. Other times, people ignored him. But he kept showing up. That's something I admire deeply about Shawn. He didn't wait for the perfect opportunity. He created his own. One day, one of his covers went viral. Overnight, thousands of people discovered his voice. Soon those thousands turned into millions. Music executives began calling, and Shawn signed his first record deal. For many people, this would have been the happy ending. For Shawn, it was only the beginning. His first single, Life of the Party, made history by becoming one of the youngest debut songs to enter the Billboard Hot 100. Suddenly, the teenager from Canada was traveling across the world. Fans filled arenas just to hear him sing. Then came hit after hit. Stitches, Treat You Better, Mercy, There's Nothing Holdin' Me Back, In My Blood. Every new song brought more success. Every concert attracted bigger crowds. Every award made his name even more famous. From the outside, it looked like Shawn Mendes had the perfect life. But success often hides struggles that no one can see. As I learned more about his journey, I discovered something incredibly human. Despite all the fame, Shawn quietly battled anxiety. Imagine standing in front of tens of thousands of people while fighting fear inside your own mind. Most people only saw the confident performer. They never saw the pressure waiting backstage. Instead of pretending everything was perfect, Shawn chose honesty. He openly spoke about mental health, therapy, and the emotional weight of living under constant public attention. That honesty made millions of fans realize they weren't alone in their own battles. To me, that's real strength. Anyone can smile when life is easy. It takes true courage to admit you're struggling while the entire world is watching. Another chapter of Shawn's life that captured worldwide attention was his relationship with fellow singer Camila Cabello. Fans loved seeing them together, and they seemed genuinely happy. But relationships are complicated, especially when millions of strangers constantly watch every move. Eventually, they announced their breakup with kindness and respect. Instead of creating drama, Shawn focused on healing, growth, and becoming a better person. That reminded me that not every ending has to become a war. Sometimes letting go peacefully is one of the strongest decisions a person can make. Then came one of the biggest surprises of his career. In 2022, Shawn canceled his world tour. Many people couldn't understand why someone at the height of fame would step away from sold-out concerts. But Shawn explained that he needed to protect his mental health. That decision impressed me more than any award he has ever won. In today's world, people often believe success means working until you collapse. Shawn proved that taking care of yourself is not weakness, it is wisdom. He chose healing over headlines, health over pressure, peace over applause. And honestly, I think that decision inspired more people than another sold-out concert ever could. Over the years, Shawn has continued writing songs that reflect real emotions instead of pretending life is always perfect. Whether he's singing about love, heartbreak, hope, or fear, his music feels genuine because it comes from real experiences. That's probably why millions of people connect with him. He's not trying to act like a superhero. He's simply being human. His story also reminds me that social media can become something powerful when it's used with purpose. A few short videos uploaded from his bedroom completely changed his future. He didn't have wealthy connections or a famous family in the music industry. He had talent, consistency, and the courage to share his gift with the world. Those small videos became the first chapter of an unbelievable journey. Today, Shawn Mendes is recognized around the globe. He's earned multiple platinum records, performed on the world's biggest stages, collaborated with incredible artists, and built a loyal fan base across continents. Yet, when I look back at his story, I don't think his greatest achievement is fame. I think it's authenticity. He never stopped being the young guy who loved music enough to practice every day. He never stopped caring about his fans. And he never stopped reminding people that it's okay to ask for help. If there's one lesson I take away from Shawn Mendes' life, it's this. Your biggest dream doesn't have to begin with perfect circumstances. It can start with one guitar, one small video, one quiet decision to keep going when nobody believes in you yet. The world celebrates Shawn Mendes because of his voice. But I believe his greatest masterpiece is the example he sets through his honesty, resilience, and compassion. His journey proves that success isn't measured only by awards, chart-topping songs, or sold-out arenas. Real success is staying true to yourself, protecting your peace, and continuing to grow no matter how famous you become. And that's why, every time I hear Shawn Mendes sing, I don't just hear music. I hear the story of a young dreamer who refused to quit, and in doing so, inspired millions of people, including me, to believe that impossible dreams can become reality.